everyone, this is dietitian Aparna. Thank you so much for watching the video. So today we will be talking about organic foods. The big question, are they worth the cost? To be really true, like most of you, I love organic grown food. But I do not like the price tag. At my local store, local natural food store, I can buy organic onions for $1.99 per pound. But a conventional supermarket like Walmart and all the other similar stores like that, they can carry the conventional or the commercially grown onions for 69 cents per pound. While neither price is exceptionally high for a pound of nourishing food, but these amounts they add up when you're trying to buy all the organic food, and especially when it's a family. All these prices, these cents, they add up to dollars, and these dollars they add up to hundreds of dollars. Many of the scientific writers do not agree to paying extra for all the produce to be organic. On the other hand, there are many migrant farm workers who feel the other way. They agree to the idea of choosing organic food. These are the people who actually want you to be buying everything that is organic. It's no big surprise that many of them they have tough lives. They often work like brutally long hours with no insurance, with substandard housing and unreliable compensation. And to add that many of them are being literally they are poisoned on their job because they are spraying these pesticides and weedicides and all the other chemicals. So this pesticide exposure cause farm workers to suffer more chemical related injuries and illnesses than any other part of the workforce. The pesticides used to grow non-organic food are a primary reason the average lifespan of a migrant worker in USA has been reported to be as low as 49 years. That is very low. 49 years in this world? No. So, what is organic farming? The term refers to the way a food is grown, the way it is handled, and how it is processed. These practices are meant to protect the environment. The government has strict standards for its USDA organic seal. When it says USDA organic, it means something. Produce must be grown without the use of most of the conventional pesticides, fertilizer that are not naturally made. It should be free of the radiation. It should be free of the genetically modified organisms. Animals, they cannot be given antibiotics or hormones when they say they are organic. So, should we all go organic? As we know that organics are often hard on your wallet. So are they worth the extra expense? In some cases, yes. It may lower your exposure to chemicals and artificial ingredients. In others, it may not be healthier than in other foods. It may not be healthier than buying the conventional grown products. Let's talk about some smartest choices for your budget and the health of your family. So, why are organic food prices higher than others? Part of the answer is that organic certification is expensive. It can cost farmers many thousand dollars to certify their farm. In a way, the organic farmers are punished to protect the fertility of the soil and the lives of the farm workers. If we had better food policies, organic food would have been less expensive than it is now. Imagine what would happen if the situation was reversed. What if all the farmers that use pesticides and chemical fertilizers had to pay a fee for their environmental contamination and were subject to inspections? The economics of organic food would have changed in an instant. And the main or the projected reason that we all know is that the prices of the organic foods are higher because, of course, the yield of the organically grown food is much lower than the conventional one. So, do organic and natural mean the same thing? Organic and natural, two different terms. So, but do they mean the same thing? No. Natural and organic are not interchangeable. In general, natural or a food label on a natural on a food label means it has no artificial colors, it has no artificial flavors or preservatives. It does not refer to the methods of materials used to produce the food ingredients, but the label free range or hormone free, while they must be used trustfully, do not indicate that farmer has followed all the guidelines for organic certification. There is no regulation for following these free range or hormone free labels on the food. So how to tell if the food is organic or not? The government oversees the use of these terms. Nobody can use these terms freely. So when the food product it says 100% organic, what does that mean? It means all the ingredients are certified organic. This is used for fruits, vegetables, eggs, meats, and other single ingredient foods. It may also be used on multiple ingredient food if all the ingredients are certified organic, excluding salt and water. Organic, at least when it says, when the food says organic, then it means that at least 95% of the ingredients are certified organic. What does it mean when it says made with organic ingredients? It means at least 70% of the ingredients are certified organic. If a multi-ingredient product has at least 70% certified organic ingredients, it may have a made with organic ingredient label. For example, a breakfast cereal. A breakfast cereal, it may be labeled as made with organic oats. This means that that the oats that were used, they were organic, but what about the rest of the ingredients? They may or they may not be organic. So let's look at the truth about the pesticides. This may come as a surprise, but organic food isn't necessarily pesticide free. Organic farmers are not allowed to use synthetic fertilizers or pesticides, but they can apply they can apply ones that are made with natural ingredients, which can still be dangerous for your health. If your diet includes a variety of produce, you are less likely to get a big dose of one single pesticide. So try to have more variety in your diet. Try to have more variety of foods in your diet for many important reasons. And one being that you won't be pesticide loaded on one of the pesticides when you have a wide variety of food. So is organic food safer or more nutritious? There is a growing body of evidence that shows that some potential health benefits of organic foods when compared to the conventionally grown foods. The differences, they vary from food to food. Let's look at some of the main things like nutrients. Studies have shown that small to moderate increase in some nutrients in organic produce. The organic produce have more antioxidants. And then how about omega-3s? The cattle who are fed on grass, they generally have higher level of omega-3 fatty acids, which is a good fat. And then toxic matter like cadmium. Cadmium is a toxic chemical that is naturally found in soils and absorbed by the plants. Studies have shown significantly lower cadmium levels in organic grains, but not fruits and vegetables when compared to the conventionally grown crops. Now, let's look at some of the foods that we typically buy, and then we will see which are worth buying the organic, which we can do without the organic. Let's talk about the beef. So, should we buy organic? Let's see. So cattle raised on non-organic farms are given sex hormones such as estrogen and testosterone. So they will grow faster. Some experts believe that these hormones may trigger early puberty in girls, while others argue it does not have any effect. So, to be on a safer side, it's better to choose the organic beef when compared to the other ones. But more studies are needed. Until that is done, I think it's better to be safe than being sorry, right? How about the poultry and pork? I believe it's a good idea to buy organic poultry and beef because they are given because when they are organic they are free of synthetic pesticides, antibiotics and fertilizers. Experts agree that regular use of these drugs can lead to dangerous antibiotic resistance bacteria. So if you buy conventional meat, try to trim off the fat and the skin because it's in the fat part and in the skin where most of the pesticides hide. So if you're buying the conventional, try to get rid of the as much of the fat and the skin as you can, and otherwise if you can have the organic one, it's better to buy the organic poultry and pork. One thing that most of us might not be knowing, it's about the microwave popcorn. For years, many microwave popcorns use perfluorooctanoic acid to prevent the kernels from sticking. After it was later on it was linked with cancer and the FDA banned it, but scientists are concerned about the chemicals used in place of that. They are not safe either. So while more research shows that even the artificial butter, they can lead to some breathing problems. So go organic or use an air popper or the stove top and add your own flavors. Don't try to avoid the microwave popcorn. That's not very healthy. How about the avocados? We all know that avocados they have very bumpy and thick skin, so that protects a creamy fruit. Scientists found that avocados are one of the foods that has the least amount of pesticides. So if you want to save a little money, try not to buy the organic avocados. There are other foods that you can. So products with thick skins that are peel or you toss, such as the pineapples, melons, they have lower levels of pesticides. Just wash them before slicing them. Maple syrup. What to do with maple syrup? Should you buy the conventional or the organic? We all know that maple syrup it comes from forests, which typically are not treated with pesticide or fertilizers. And at the stores, try to buy the 100% maple syrup. Some artificial maple syrups or the flavors they are made with high fructose corn syrup. So try to avoid the ones that are made instead by the natural. How about the strawberries? We all know that strawberries they rot easily. That's why their crops are sprayed with multiple chemicals. One analysis showed that the average strawberries that we buy from any local grocery store, they have 6 different kinds of pesticides. But other researchers showed that although there were 6 different kinds of pesticide, they were not risky enough for humans. And if you ask me, I think it would be the best bet to buy the strawberries that are locally grown. They don't use that many pesticides and they are more fresh and they may last longer. How about the apple, peaches, and nectarines? I would say buy local. You eat the by either local or by the organic one because these fruits we eat with skin. So skin, it retains a lot of pesticides in them. So try to buy them local or try to buy them organic, or what else can you do is scrub them under running water for at least 30 seconds. As with strawberries, it's too smart to buy, like I said, it's smart to buy the local or the organic ones. How about spinach and kale? Again, organic or local. These veggies are typically high in pesticides. If you can, buy them from a local farmer's market, or organic, buy them organic, where you can make sure that they are grown without synthetic chemicals. How about potatoes and sweet potatoes? So, root vegetables like potatoes and sweet potatoes, they can take in the pesticides and fertilizers added to the soil. So, it is safest to choose locally grown ones that are known that they are not treated with chemicals as often. And again, make sure to wash them before you have them. So, are there any downsides to buying organic? Okay, so I would say it, of course, like we know, it is expensive. So what can we do? So it's best to buy a variety of food. That way you would not be getting the same pesticide again and again, and you would be overloaded with them. Buy um, fruits and vegetables that are in season when possible. Try not to buy the season that are the fruits and veggies that are out of the season, and try to read the labels carefully. Because a product says it's organic or it contains organic ingredients, that does not necessarily mean that it's a healthier alternative. Some organic products may still be higher in sugar, salt, fat, or calories. What else can we do? We try to wash and scrub your fresh vegetables and fruits thoroughly under running water. You can discard the outer leaves of the leafy vegetables to reduce the contaminants. Other thing, peel fruits and vegetables when you can. That can remove the contaminants, but just also to remember that that also reduces the nutrients, especially the fiber part. Okay, so one last thought on organic eating. Just for information, it can take between 4 to 12 pounds of feed to produce 1 pound of meat, eggs, or dairy products. The vast majority of the calories animals consume are turned into hoof, hide, bones, or manure, but not as meat. This means the majority of animal feed is, in a caloric sense, it's wasted. Whatever they are fed, majority is getting wasted in the form of bones and manure. So, if we are serious about feeding humanity, shouldn't we consider eating less of meat? That is it for today. And as always, you are welcome to put your questions, and I look forward to answering your questions. Have a good one. Thank you.